Shouts out to Supreme Team, everybody who follow, like, share, subscribe, do all that. You know what I'm saying? This is where you're gonna get the real. You're gonna get the real talk. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is about the Woman King. This is about the Woman King. A movie that I wasn't that excited to see it. You know what I'm saying? I think I got caught up in a lot of the bullshit that's out there. You know what I'm saying? They turned this movie into a political struggle. You know, um, it's got a lot of things in there that trigger people in one direction or another, whether it's that you're African or African American, or you're a man, and you feel like they're assault on your masculinity, and trying to feminize men, and yeah, there's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of politics and stuff out of there trying to get people to sway one way or another. But I'm here to tell you, be your own man, be your own woman. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, very good movie. I would say it's a must see. I would say don't get caught up in all of the bullshit, the propaganda, the boycotting, all of that kind of stuff. Go see it. It's a good movie. It's excellent acting, excellent story, action packed. I mean, it has some cinematic moments in there that that's going to live on forever. I mean, it's just well written. I mean, it's just a good movie all around. And above all, the politics and all of the stuff that's out there, it's hard to find a good movie that you can really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? That's got, just got action, that's got, memorable moments in it. It's got a lot of deep, a lot of nuance, it's a lot of narratives, there's a lot of stuff in there that, yeah, you could go in on. I could do a whole video about one aspect of a movie or another. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get into the slave trade, women warriors, women leading, women being the king, Africans selling Africans, different tribal disputes. I mean, you name it, it's all there. You know what I mean? Every line, every scene is of significance. There's really nothing wasted there. And yeah, if you want to travel down that rabbit hole, then be my guest. You know what I mean? It's there. They got every trigger that you can possibly imagine is up in this movie. Every trigger's there. It's up to you if you want to be triggered by it. But I'm here to tell you, be your own man, be your own woman. Treat yourself to a good movie, good action pack. Yeah. If it causes you to go and do some research about the Dahomey and their role in the slave trade and how they may have sensationalized certain aspects of it, or how they deviated from the actual historical stories out there, then yeah, be my guest. Anything that's going to get people to do more research, especially in your history. I've done the 23andMe, ancestry, and all of that. I mean, my DNA, I share the same DNA with the people out there, either the captives or the slavers, and even some of the Irish and whoever. All of that's in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? So I can't disown any aspect of my DNA just because they might have done some things that I don't like or that I don't agree with today. And today, things that we looking on things in the past seem to be uncivilized, barbaric. But I know 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, they'll look at shit I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here talking about a movie as barbaric. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the times, and yeah, it's just a lot of propaganda. But I'm gonna tell you this, man, about this internet and these YouTubers, wherever they fall on it, whatever side they fall on, they just trying to get some clicks, yo. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They look up there to see what's trending, and they look at which stories they could spin one way or another, and then they select those that's going to support and supply their narrative that they're trying to put out there. If it's a narrative that falls on the right, they'll select stories and information that supports that. If it's things that fall on the left, they select stories and they highlight that to support that. I'm telling you here today, be your own man, be your own person. Treat yourself to a good movie. If you've been wanting a good movie, just a good movie that's not affiliated with any comic books, any um, any of that kind of stuff, and you just want something good to watch with good acting and good story, beautiful people, beautiful women, strong women, you know, I mean, it's all there. It's all there. It's all there. You know, go out and see them. I say it's a must see. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in the hype. You know what I mean? It's a must see. It's a must see. You know what I mean? I would encourage anybody to go see it. You know, I'm not going to just do a whole video just breaking down every aspect of the movie, but you know, you can call me. I'll tell you, I answer whatever questions you need to know. And if you need to chop it up, you know, with somebody without actually, you know what I'm saying, trying to influence your mind in one way or another to get you to vote one way or another, or to get you to buy something one way or another, or to subscribe to some um, line of thought one way or another. No, sometimes you just want to talk about the movie, what happened, you know, the acting, the scenes that resonated with you, and get away from all that bullshit. Trust me, I was caught up with it. I was very conflicted about whether or not I was going to watch it because I listened to a lot of the bullshit out there. But in my base and in my core of core, I'm not going to give a review and talk about a movie that I ain't watched. You know what I'm saying? You can read all the articles, you can whatever, you can fall into even their media press run or whatever they do. You could fall into that. And if it causes you not to enjoy life and all of this politics and all of this stuff, you know, keeps you from enjoying things, then hey, I mean, you just gotta check some things and check some things with um, the way you look at it and the way you go about it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm political, very political. You know what I'm saying? I like politics. I like what they doing, but you can't let it control your life and stop you from going to see something. I mean, you know, cancel culture. They want you to cancel this. This is woke. That is woke. I'm anti-woke. You know what I'm saying? All of this. Everybody's got an agenda. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing you can do to combat that is to have your own agenda. And, you know, and your agenda should be to enjoy life, to get the most out of life, and, you know, leave a legacy or something left for your children, and, you know, create a good family and be an example. You know, don't let anybody tell you what you should identify with. I can identify with this and I can identify with that, because really what they're doing is limiting you and putting you in a box. But enough of that. I'm a get in a little bit more about the movies. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's excellent actors, the direction. I mean, you know, just the film, black people, you know, the lighting, man, the melanin was popping. Melanin is popping throughout that movie. You know, the women are beautiful in their own way. You know, you can see that, you know, they're just pushing like one, like prototype or one kind of women in the media. But it's the women of all shapes and sizes, all textures of hair, complexions, builds, you know, you get it all here. Women of all ages, you know, some a little older, some a little younger. You know, it just really highlights the beauty of women, in my opinion. You know, yes, they will cut your head off. They will chop you down in a minute. They're fierce warriors. Fierce warriors. You know what I'm saying? They know how to fight. They're in good shape. They're well trained and all of that. But, you know, you can still find the beauty within that. You know what I'm saying? The beauty in the loyalty and the dedication, the beauty in the motherhood. I mean, you name it. The leadership is there. I mean, every element that you could possibly want out of a character. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to classify, you know, them as heroes or not, that's up to you. I think they're heroes. I think they're heroes. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I think they're heroes. But the thing is, people, especially the people saying that's on the anti-woke train, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't like this because it's women in charge. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like it because it's attached to slavery and it's very triggering. You know what I'm saying? When you research that Dahomey tribe, you know, I could do a whole video on the Dahomey. I could do a whole video on it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? If you go and research and read up on it, and this movie triggers you to do some research about that, then it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You get to see the role of the Portuguese and a lot of the different things in here. This is a good movie. But I want to share something here for everybody. And rarely do I share screens and all of that kind of stuff. But, you know, some people deserve their shine. And yeah, Viola Davis, you know, she's pretty much the main person there. I mean, you're not going to get a better actor than Viola Davis. I mean, if you want to see somebody at the top of their crafts who really know how to act, it doesn't get any better than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she exudes strength, um, leadership, you know, a lot of different qualities of a woman king. And I'm not gonna let that name trigger me either. I mean, see, words don't trigger me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my language anyway. You know what I mean? So if I was to criticize the movie in one way, yeah, they should have had them speaking in their native language. I'd rather read the subtitles and you know, at least they're talking and getting busy in their native tongue. I just read the subtitles and trust me, I used to hate reading subtitles. But you know, I want to be immersed in the film. I want to be immersed in the experience. So yeah, get it in with your native tongue. You know what I mean? I don't want to mess the girl name up. Tuso, Tuso, but she played Naui. I mean, it could be a budding star right here. I mean, she did a excellent job, excellent job. And I mean, you know, Lashana Lynch, Sheila, John Boyega. I mean, all of the acting there was outstanding. The writers, who's this? Dana Stephen with the screenplay. Maria. See what I'm saying? I'll be fucking up some words. Maria Bello and Gina Prince Briftwood. I mean, yeah, look, it's women. They did it. They put it together. They did it. I mean, I'm not going to criticize it none. I thought it was an excellent movie. I would give it 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I don't let anybody sway my opinion, and I will be watching it again. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they did an excellent job. I mean, you know, I have no attachment to anybody on here. I don't know any of them personally, and I have nothing to gain or to lose, you know, based on my opinion of the movie. But whoever participated in it in the costume design did an excellent job. Did an excellent job. You know. Let me highlight something else here. I pulled this up too, you know, because it's all propaganda as far as what you're hearing out here. Now, one of the most popular masculine movies out there is 300. I love the movie. I was drawn into the propaganda. The actors there, they worked hard and they was working out and they got their bodies right and all this and they're tough and all of this. But let's look at the historical relevance of it. You see this? Sacred Band of Thieves. This is Wikipedia. I know people say don't fuck with Wikipedia. I can do it I mean, it's there. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody researched 300. They went out there and enjoyed the movie, went out again to see 600. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was all in on it. You know what I'm saying? That was the movie that really pushed you know, the masculinity over the edge, but it was fictional, loosely based on a true, you know, a true military. But let's read here. The Sacred Band of Thieves was a troop of select soldiers consisting of 150 pairs of male lovers, which formed the elite force in the Theban army in the 4th century BC's, ending Spartan's domination. Its predominance began with a crucial role of the Battle of Leuctra in 371 BC, and it was annihilated by Philip, boom, 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 Battle of boom, 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 338 BC. But the key point here that I want to say, it was 150 male lovers, pairs of male lovers. That's where you get your 300 from. You know what I mean? But in the movie, they was against what they called the other people boy lovers. I guess they was men lovers. You know what I mean? And it's just that the way that was packaged and put out there, you know, just the way, look at it, 300 men, the way that was put out there and promoted, and they excluded probably the basis of it. You know what I mean? They changed the love and everything about it. It just shows you that they're just playing on people's emotions and triggers. You know what I mean? As far as what you buy into and what you buy out of, you know. So all I would say is don't let anybody or anything cause you to buy into or buy out of anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're that drawn to something or something resonates with you, then give it a check it out. Give it a read, give it a listen, you know what I'm saying? Give it a view, give it a watch, and be your own man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the people screaming about, hey, they doing this and they doing that, they wasn't screaming back then because the narrative that they was pushing supported what they want to be on or what they feel like is a healthy narrative. You know, trust me, there's a lot out there to just desensitize us to, violence, the breaking up of the family. I mean, you name it, black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Desensitize us to it and sensitize us to a word, a title, phrase. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much just want to control with how they can trigger us and activate us in one direction or another. And when I say us, I'm just talking about people in general, the consumers, But through all of that, through all of that, they putting out some bullshit movies and some bullshit content. I mean, just straight bullshit stuff out there. You know what I mean? You really got to filter and do some research and do some digging to find something good to watch when you want to watch a movie, when you want to go to a movie, or you want to give your precious time to watch something. It's getting harder and harder to find something of value. This is a good movie. You know what I mean? And if you can get past the triggers and all of that and just enjoy the movie, then you're in for a treat. And, you won't regret it. There's everybody. I mean, it's, they don't want you to support actors because they're from overseas. They want you to just support American actors or, it's all kind of politics out there just to keep you from being your own person. And I pride myself with being an individual. And I believe a lot of people pride themselves with the same thing. It's identity politics. They want to tell you how to vote, who to vote for, where to shop, what not to buy, what to eat, what not to eat. Just be your own person. You know what I mean? Do your own research. And if the research is, lead you in a direction that you don't want to participate in it, but don't let somebody else do the research for you. Research is you reading the book or doing the digging yourself. It's not watching somebody else who did the research and did the work and then put their spin on it. And then just because you watched their video, now you did the research. Nah, that's fugazi. That's fugazi. Do the research. Dig deeper. Look into the Dahomey tribe. Look into the Portuguese. Look into the Brits. All of this kind of stuff. Look into history. I mean, they rewrite history. They write people out of history. They've been changing the race and the genders and the sexualities of people for, I don't know, since forever. You know what I'm saying? But now, today, when they do it, people want to scream at high hell and tell you not to support it. You know what I'm saying? Where was those same people at? Where was those same people at? So anyway, yes, it's unfortunate that you have to, not be triggered, not buy into certain things to enjoy a good movie. But if you was able to do it for 300, you can do it for this, and you won't regret it. Give it a watch, check it out, and hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna take some questions from my team. You know what I mean? I think that format of just questioning, and then I could just answer what questions that somebody may have about a movie before they sit down and watch it. I have no problem in doing that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm in this video. So anyway, like and subscribe, keep following, and yes, there's more to come. But do yourself a favor, go check out the Woman King. Tune out, whether they're on the right or the left or whatever they're trying to do. Just take it from me. If you just want to be a regular person and just watch good movie, good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Women King is where it's at. Team Supreme.